Hello everyone, welcome to Hello Friends Chemistry channel. My name is Umar Shankar. In this video I am going to talk about chemical kinetics class 13. I am going to talk about what is the activation energy, graph representation of the activation energy in endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. Now start this section. This is very important graph representation of the activation energy in endothermic and exothermic reaction. Start this section. See this board. Friends, the concept of the chemical kinetics class 13 is the activation energy. Activation energy, graphical representation of the chemical reaction in activation energy, graphical representation. Friends, first of all I am going to talk about what is the graph representation of the energy barrier, like this. This is x-axis and y-axis. In y-axis, in x-axis I am represented to the reaction coordinate. Y-axis I am represented to the energy. Okay friends, reaction coordinates and energy. Activation energy in endothermic and exothermic reaction. First of all friends, this is the reaction coordinates, means reactants is converted into products. Like in initially reactants energy is here. This is the reactant or energy is here, and this is the minimum energy. It means this is the minimum energy. This energy is called as threshold energy. Reactants is converted to the product. This is called as transition state. Or activated complex. This is the activated complex or transition state. TS, this is called as threshold energy. Friends, this is called as threshold energy. This is the minimum energy of the reacting molecules to form convert to the product. This is the minimum energy. This is the reactants energy. Reactants energy is like this. This is the reactant energy here, and this is the threshold energy ET. This is the total energy of this reaction. Now this reactants is converted to the product. Now this product energy is like this. This is the product. This is the product energy. This product energy is EP. Okay friends, product energy is, this is the product energy EP. Okay friends, now reactants energy, and this is the threshold energy, and this is the product energy. Reactants is converted to the product. Now first of all, this reactant is some energy to require the reactant some energy to cross this transition state. That energy is called as activation energy. Like this, this is the reactants. This reactants is cross to this transition state, and then after this transition state, this is converted to the product. Okay friends, now these reactants is required to some energy to cross this transition state. This amount of energy is called as activation energy. This is the important friends. This is energy is called as activation energy. Now I am represented to the activation energies like this. This activation energy is EA. Okay friends, this is the reactants is required to some energy to cross this transition state or this activated complex. This is the activation energy. This is the total energy. This is the product energy. Now in this graph, what happened friends? Now for example, this activation energy is 50 joules of this activation energy is gained to these reactants to convert to the products. This is the 10 joules of energy is released to convert to the product after. Now this is the activation energy is gained to the reactants is 50 joule, and after product is formed, this it's released to the 10 joules. It means remaining for 40 joules is observed to the this reactant. This type of reactions is called as endothermic reaction. This is very important, friends. This type of reactions is called as endothermic reaction. Friends, endothermic reaction, energy of product is high with compared to the energy of reactant. It means endothermic reaction, enthalpy of reaction, that is called as delta H. Enthalpy of reaction delta H is equal to the enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactants. It means delta H value is positive. It means energy is observed of the reaction, that is called as endothermic reaction. This is the graph representation of the endothermic reaction. It means this is the reactant energy and this is the product energy. Product energy is high with compared to the reactants energy. This type of graph representation of the activation energy, this reaction is called as endothermic reaction. This is the graph representation of the endothermic reaction. Okay, friends, this is the endothermic reaction. Now, what is the graph representation of the exothermic reaction? Okay, friends. Now, exothermic reaction, same diagram like this. This is the reaction coordinate. This is reaction coordinate, and this is the energy. This is reaction coordinate and energy, and reactant is some energy. That energy is called as reactant energy. This is the reactant, and reactant some energy, and this is the reactant some energy and minimum energy of this reaction in transition state, like this. This is the minimum energy. This is the transition state or activated complex. In organic chemistry, this is the transition state or activated complex. This is the reactant energy. Reactant energy is ER, and this is the transition state. Now this is the endothermic reaction. Now I am represented to the exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction, what happens, friends? Reactant's energy is high with compared to the product energy. Now this is the product, this is the EP. This is the product energy. Now the reactant is some energy is gained to cross this transition state. That energy is called as activation energy, like this. This is the graph. This is the transition state, and after this is the converted to the product. Okay, friends, this is the transition state, and this is the reactant energy. If some energy is gained of the reactants to cross this energy barrier or transition state, that energy is called as activation energy. Now I am represented to the activation energies like this. This is the activation energy. This total energy or minimum energy of these reacting molecules is converted to the product. This minimum energy, this transition state energy is called as, it means total energy is called as threshold. Is called as threshold energy. Okay, friends, this is the graph representation. Now what happened, friends? This is the product energy and this is the reactants energy. Product energy is like this. This is the product energy. Product energy is very high. For example, this is the 50 joule. 50 joule of activation energy is gained in reactants. After in cross to the transition state, this is releasing 60 joules of energy. Okay, friends, this is the 60 joules of energy is releasing after it getting a product. This is 60 joule. It means remaining 10 joules is releases in gain of activation energy. Remaining 10 joules. It means this reaction is the release of the energy. This type of reactions is called as exothermic reaction. This is very important, friends. This type of reactions are called as exothermic reaction. Now exothermic reaction, what happens, friends? Exothermic reaction, energy of product is less with compared to the energy of reactant. Okay friends, this is the exothermic reaction. Now delta H, it is the enthalpy of reaction, per mole of the energy, that is called as enthalpy of reaction. Delta H is equal to enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. Now delta H value is negative in exothermic reaction and delta H value is positive in endothermic reaction. This is the graph representation of the activation energy, this is the endothermic reaction and this is the exothermic reaction. This graph representation of the reactions is the like A gives products. This is products type of reaction. This is the endothermic reaction and this is the exothermic reaction. Okay friends, this is the graph representation of the activation energy. Okay friends, this is clear friends. Now I am going to discuss about now what is the graph representation of this is the irreversible reaction. But you know that in reversible reaction, what is the graph representation of the endothermic and exothermic reaction? Okay friends, this is clear friends. This is arranged. Friends, graph representation of the reversible reaction. Now that reversible reaction is the A reversible B. This type of reaction, what is the graph representation of the endothermic and exothermic reaction? It means activation energy. In terms of activation energy, enthalpy. Now okay friends, this is the reaction coordinate, this is energy, friends. This is the reactant energy R, this is reactant energy ER, and this is the transition state, this is the transition state or complex state, this is transition state or activity state, this is the EP, this is the EP. Now I am going to talk about the endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction, it means delta H value is positive in endothermic reaction. And what is the another condition? Delta H value is positive and product energy is I with compared to the reactant energy. This is the endothermic reaction condition. Endothermic reaction, delta H value is positive and the product energy is I with compared to the reactant energy. This is like this, this is like this. This is the reactant energy is ER and this is the product energy EP. This is called as threshold energy. Now some amount of energy is required to this reactant to cross this transition state like this. Okay friends, this is the reactant energy and product energy. This is the endothermic reaction. Now endothermic reaction, reversible reaction, it means activation energy in forward direction and backward direction. What happened there friends? In forward direction, the activation energy is like this. This is the activation energy in forward direction of this endothermic reaction, reversible reaction. What happened in forward direction? The activation energy is EAF. Okay friends, EAF means this is the EAF means this is the activation energy of forward direction. Now in backward direction, what happened friends? This is the A and this is B. In this type of reaction, A gives B and this is the A means this is the activation energy of forward direction. In activation energy of backward direction is the like this. This is the activation energy of backward direction is the like this. This is the activation energy of the backward direction. This is the EAB. Okay friends, this is the activation energy of backward direction. This is the activation energy of forward direction. It means this amount of energy is reactant to gain this amount of energy to cross the transition state in this forward direction. But you know that backward direction, this amount of energy is required to this B, and to cross this transition state to form these reactant molecules. Okay friends, this is the activation energy of the backward direction. This is the activation energy of the forward direction. Now what happens friends? Now delta H value is positive of this endothermic reaction in terms of activation energy. Delta H is equal to what happens friends? Delta H is equal to enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactants. This is the delta H. But in terms of activation energy, delta H value is positive. It means that delta H is equal to, in terms of activation energy, is this is the high activation energy. This is the low activation energy. Now delta H value is positive. Delta H is equal to, this is the activation energy of forward activation energy of forward minus activation energy of backward. This is the formula of the delta H in activation, in terms of activation energy. This is the formula of the delta H. This is very important. Okay friends, this is the graph representation of the endothermic reaction in reversible reaction. It's mean reversible B type of reaction. This is the endothermic reaction graph representation like this. Okay friends, now what is the exothermic reaction? Friends, exothermic reaction condition is it's mean this type of reaction. Exothermic condition, delta H value is negative. Delta H value is negative and energy of product is less with compared to the energy of reactant. This type of reactions is the exothermic reaction. Now what is the graph representation of the exothermic reaction in terms of activation energy like this? This is the reaction coordinate, and this is the energy. Okay friends, this is energy and reactant coordinate. This is the reactants of energy, that is energy is called as reactant energy, and this is the exothermic reaction is the product energy is less. Now like this is the product energy, this is the product energy, this is called as EP. This is the product energy, this is the reactant energy. Now the some amount of energy, it means this is the minimum amount of energy in transition state. This energy is called as threshold energy. This energy is called as threshold energy. This is the reactant energy, and this is the product energy EP. Okay friends, now in activation, some amount of activation energy is required to this reactant to cross this transition state. It means like this, to form a product. Okay friends, this is the graph representation of the exothermic reaction. This is the product. Okay friends, now some amount of energy is required to this reactant. That energy is called as activation energy. Activation energy of exothermic reaction in reversible reaction like this. This is the activation energy. This is called as EAF in forward direction. But in backward direction, the activation energy is like this. This is the backward direction energy. This is activation energy is the EAB. This is the activation energy of backward direction. This is the activation energy of forward direction. This is the exothermic reaction. What happened friends? Exothermic reaction, delta H value is delta H. Friends, delta H is equal to enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of, this is the enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. Sorry friends, this is not E. This is the enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. This is the enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. This is the delta H. Delta H is equal to enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. It means exothermic reaction energy is, it means delta H value is negative. Now what is the in terms of activation energy in delta H value in exothermic reaction is the product, this the backward direction value is very high activation energy. This is the low activation energy. Now delta H value is negative. Now what is the enthalpy? What is the enthalpy of in terms of activation energy in exothermic reaction? The formula is the to activation energy of forward minus activation energy of backward. Friends, in this exothermic reaction, what happens, friends? Activation energy of forward is less with compared to the activation energy of backward. This is the condition in terms of exothermic reaction in activation energy. But endothermic reaction activation energy of forward is very high with compared to the activation energy of backward. This case activation energy of forward is high with compared to the activation energy of backward. This is the delta H is equal to activation energy of forward minus activation energy of backward. Now the positive value is present in there, but in this case activation energy of forward is less with compared to the activation energy of backward. Now delta H is equal to activation energy of forward minus activation energy of backward. Now the value is negative. The value is negative. This is the positive. This is the graph representation of the activation energy of endothermic and exothermic reaction. Okay friends, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.